What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to nail e-commerce deliverability in 2024. So this is a common issue we've been seeing a lot recently, especially in the upcoming months. Just e-commerce deliverability has been going down the drain, and yeah, Google and Outlook are cracking down a little bit harder. So let's go over how to save your deliverability. So quick introduction. My name is Noah, founder and the current do-it-all at Copy Digital. So just a freelancer. We specialize in e-commerce email marketing, helping brands add 20 to 40K in MRR in less than 67 days, and you only pay on a performance basis. So if you want to check out my socials, my Twitter, or also known as X now, Noah Ribs Copy, my Instagram, Copy Digital, even my LinkedIn. I post content on there about 3 to 4 times a day. Yeah, and so if you're an e-commerce brand, you can really find it useful because, again, I post all things up to date with email marketing. So what is deliverability? So in simple terms, deliverability is how your message shows up in someone's inbox provider. Now, this can dictate if your message is going in spam folder, junk, which are pretty much the same thing, primary inbox, and promotions tab. So whatever ESP you're using can dictate this, and see what kind of email sender you are. Now, with these three that I just mentioned, it is ranked. So obviously your primary inbox is going to be, you have really good deliverability. It's on point. Then the promotions tab is going to be right in the middle. You don't have the best deliverability, but you don't have the worst. You're just right in between. And then your spam folder or junk, depending on what you use, whether it's Outlook or Google, that'll be the name of them. So your spam folder and your junk will be the bottom. This is what we want to avoid at all costs. You don't want to be in there because, again, I mean, it's not good. Your messages won't get to your customers because no one checks their spam in their junk folder. So why is deliverability important? So the main reason why deliverability is important is because you can have top tier messaging. You can have outstanding email design. You can have the best sell in 15 years. Everything can be 90% off. But if your audience doesn't see it, then it doesn't matter what you sent because they never received it in the first place. So how to get amazing deliverability. Now, when it comes to getting good deliverability, it's important to understand these fundamentals. And I promise you it's going to be a lot easier than you think. It's not hard. So number one, setting up proper DNS records in your domain provider. Number two is going to be your open rates. Number three is going to be your emails that you're sending out. And number four is going to be your segmentation. So let's break down these. So number one, proper DNS records in your domain provider. Now this is going to be all your SPF, your DKIM, and your DMARC records. Now this is first on the list because this tells your customer's ESP that you are real. It allows you to start off with a good reputation, which is key. So this, again, tells your ESP, your email service provider, that, hey, I'm a real person sending real emails out to real people. So again, you're not a robot. So you start off with a good reputation. Number two, open rates. Now, open rates can affect your deliverability because it'll show Google that nobody's opening your email. So Google will end up decreasing your sending reputation, and eventually you'll land in the spam folder. Now, to fix this, you need to have a strong subject line, and you really want to think to yourself, what would make me want to open this email? You want to have a good curiosity, again, like pique their curiosity, and again, just think, why should I open this email, or what would make me want to open this email? And then pretty much just revolve a subject line around that. Number three is going to be emails. If you're sending bad emails that nobody wants to open, then ultimately you need to rethink your strategy. So people love to box others in categories, and the last thing you want is when they see your brand's name in the inbox, they go ahead and skip right over it. So take an audit on your email content and make sure it's something worth opening. So if I've seen 3 emails, they're bad, they're terrible, they just don't resonate with me at all, chances are if I see a 4th email, no matter how good the subject line is or what it is, I'm just going to skip right over it and maybe even hit the delete button because I've already associated a bad reputation with that brand. So again, really rethink your strategy here and make sure you're sending really good emails, because that's ultimately the most important thing. Number 4, segmentation. So this can really be the bread and butter for most brands. Their segmentation is just off. You can't send an email about men's shorts to a segmentation to women. I mean, you technically could, but you're not going to get many sales, and that's really the whole point of email marketing in general. So here's a few segments you need to make. So your 14-day engaged. This is where I would keep it. If you currently have a bad deliverability, I would recommend that you have your 14-day engaged, the main piece of your sending. And then once you start seeing better opens, again, start moving to your 30-day, 60-day, 90-day engaged, and make sure you keep your 14 and 30-day engaged close to use them often when sending email campaigns. Now, I recommend you only send to your 60 to 90-day once a month, maybe twice. Again, if you're seeing high open rates on your 14-day and 30-day engaged, then you can, of course, maybe send closer to that 2 times a month. So that's going to conclude the guide on how to nail e-commerce deliverability in 2024. If you did find this video useful, all I ask is that you would leave a like, maybe drop a comment on some other videos you'd like to see next. I do post once a week on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching this video. Again, maybe keep up with me on all my socials for more useful content, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.